Have you ever thought about how the colors in your home can influence your financial situation? It might sound surprising, but the energy of colors can do more than just affect your mood. It can impact your prosperity too. In this video, we're going to explore the power of colors through the lens of Buddhist teachings, uncovering how certain colors can invite abundance while keeping financial hardships at bay. Today, we'll reveal the specific color that can help attract wealth into your life. You'll learn how to transform your living space into a magnet for prosperity by drawing on ancestral wisdom and inspiring real-life stories. Imagine being able to refresh your home in a way that not only brings beauty, but also ushers in new financial opportunities. Ready to make that shift? Let's dive in together. One color in particular, green, symbolizes growth and abundance. Think about the natural world. A vibrant green field under the sun, trees whispering in the breeze. It's no wonder that green evokes life flourishing. An old master I once knew taught me that just as plants reach toward the light, we too must seek the light of abundance. Green isn't just about material prosperity, it represents spiritual growth too. When we talk about wealth in Buddhist tradition, it's not just about filling our wallets, but also enriching our hearts and souls. Love, generosity, and our connections with others are the real treasures of life. When I choose green for my home, I invite that energy of growth and vitality into every corner of my life. Imagine your dining room painted in a soft shade of emerald green. Every meal shared with your loved ones becomes more than just nourishment for the body. It feeds your spirit as well. Laughter seems to come easier, stories flow more freely, and before long, money and opportunities begin to flow into your life too. I remember a dear friend of mine, a humble gardener, whose simple life taught me so much about abundance. He tended his small garden with love, and one day an old man asked him how his plants grew so healthy. My friend replied that every leaf is a reminder that abundance is everywhere, waiting to be seen. The old man, touched by his words, offered a partnership that changed my friend's life. Together, they grew more than ever before, their green harvest catching the eye of a local chef who featured their produce in his restaurant. Suddenly, what began as a simple act of gardening blossomed into unexpected financial success. This is the power of green. It reminds us that just as plants reach for the light, we too can thrive when we surround ourselves with the right energy. Every green room you walk into can serve as a reminder that prosperity is always within reach, just waiting for you to cultivate it. Gold is a color that has fascinated people for centuries. Its radiant glow symbolizes not just material wealth, but something much deeper: fullness, success, and inner abundance. When you think of gold, you probably envision luxury, prosperity, and a life filled with riches. And while gold certainly has that association, in Buddhist teachings it represents more than just physical wealth. Gold reflects a balanced life, one where spiritual richness and material success come together in harmony. Imagine walking into a room with golden accents. Maybe it's your living room, where sunlight catches the edges of a gold-framed mirror or highlights the warm golden tones in your decor. Each glimmer reminds you of something profound, that wealth isn't just what's in your bank account, it's also the peace in your mind and the balance in your heart. Gold has this incredible ability to connect the material and the spiritual, serving as a bridge between the two. There's a story that illustrates this beautifully. A young prince, surrounded by riches, jewels, and gold, still felt empty. His life, though filled with luxury, lacked true meaning. So he left his kingdom in search of wisdom, and on his journey he found himself in a Buddhist temple high in the mountains. There he met a wise old monk who took him into a simple room adorned with fine golden details. The monk explained, "This color is not here to remind you of the wealth you left behind. Gold, young prince, is the color of wisdom. Its real power lies not in its shine, but in what it symbolizes, a life of balance between the material and the spiritual." The prince spent days meditating in that golden room, reflecting on his life and realizing that true success comes from knowing oneself, not just acquiring riches. Over time, he returned to his kingdom not with bags of gold, but with a new perspective on what wealth truly meant. His kingdom, now ruled with this wisdom, flourished both spiritually and materially. When you use gold in your home, whether it's in the form of decor or accents, you're not just decorating a space. You're opening the door to the energy of success and fulfillment. Each time your eyes land on those golden details, remind yourself that success isn't just about what you can see or touch. It's also about what you feel within, that sense of accomplishment, of inner balance, of peace. Gold invites that energy into your home, and when placed thoughtfully, especially in high-traffic areas like your entrance or living room, it creates a welcoming atmosphere for both prosperity and personal fulfillment. Every guest who steps into your home, and even you yourself, will feel the uplifting presence of gold's energy. It reminds you to strive not only for external success, but also for inner harmony. Now, let's shift to another powerful color, red. Red is a color full of life, passion, and energy. It's bold, it grabs attention, and it has a way of sparking something deep inside of us. In Buddhist teachings, red is a symbol of power and vitality, but also of courage. The courage to face challenges head-on, to embrace life's ups and downs with strength and determination. Think about a time when you felt particularly energized or motivated. Maybe it was the start of a new project, a goal you were determined to achieve, or even just a moment when you knew you needed to push through a difficult situation. Red carries that kind of energy, the kind that makes you take action, that pushes you forward. When you introduce red into your home, especially in spaces where activity happens, like the kitchen or a workspace, you're inviting that drive and motivation into your life. Let me tell you a story about a young monk who was filled with doubts and uncertainty. He arrived at a monastery seeking answers and spent months in quiet meditation, but something still didn't feel right. He was stuck, unsure of how to move forward. One day, the temple master took him to a small corner of the monastery where there was a kitchen painted in a vibrant shade of red. The master said, "Here, in this space of warmth and action, is where true transformation happens. Meditation is important, but without action, your thoughts remain in the air, ungrounded in reality." At first, the young monk didn't understand. He had always thought that the spiritual path was one of stillness and reflection. But as he began to spend more time in the kitchen, preparing food, stoking the fire, and working with his hands, he started to feel something shift. The red walls of the kitchen, combined with the heat and energy of the fire, awakened a new energy within him. He realized that life is about both reflection and action. The red in the kitchen symbolized the spark that ignited his spirit, reminding him that while inner peace is important, taking decisive action is what propels us forward. When you choose red for your home, especially in places where activity is central, like the kitchen, you're not just adding color to the walls. You're invoking that inner force we all have, the one that drives us to take action, to move toward our goals with determination. Red pushes you to act, reminding you that waiting for opportunities isn't enough. You need to go out and create them. It's a bold color that stirs up movement and motivation. And every time you move through that red space, you'll feel the energy flowing, propelling you forward, reminding you that you have the power to transform your life. Just like the young monk who discovered that action is essential for growth, you too can harness the power of red to energize your days and attract the success you seek. Every meal cooked in a red kitchen, every task completed in a red workspace becomes a moment of transformation. You're not just preparing food or finishing tasks, you're fueling the engine that drives you towards success, one step at a time. Red, then, is more than just a color. It's a daily reminder of your strength, your determination, and your ability to take charge of your destiny. Let's move on to the next color, and here we find the calming, thoughtful energy of blue. If red ignites action, then blue soothes the soul, bringing clarity and calm into our lives. Blue is the color of the sky and the ocean, those vast, infinite spaces that remind us of the importance of stillness and peace in a chaotic world. Blue has this profound ability to quiet the mind and bring about a sense of calm and depth. It's no wonder that in Buddhist teachings, blue symbolizes wisdom and clarity, the kind of wisdom that can only emerge when the mind is still and distractions fade into the background. Think of the way the ocean stretches endlessly, or how the sky remains serene even when clouds pass by. Blue invites us to pause, reflect, and reconnect with that part of ourselves that holds deep insight and peace. When you bring blue into your home, you're creating an environment where calm and focus can thrive. It's a color that encourages mental clarity, which is why it's perfect for spaces where you need to think clearly, like an office, a study, or even a bedroom where you can unwind after a long day. In a world filled with constant noise, blue gives you permission to take a deep breath and step back, offering a sense of space and openness that can help you see things more clearly. I'm reminded of a story about a wealthy merchant who, despite his material success, was plagued with anxiety and indecision. Every financial decision he made seemed fraught with doubt, and no matter how much money he accumulated, he could never find peace. His mind was constantly racing, filled with worries about the future and fear of losing everything he had worked for. In his quest for answers, he journeyed to a remote mountain monastery where he sought the guidance of a wise monk. The monk led him to a simple room, its walls painted in soft shades of blue. The serenity of the room struck the merchant immediately. There were no distractions, only a calming presence that seemed to quiet his restless mind. The monk poured him a cup of tea and said, "The water in this cup reflects your mind. When it is agitated, you cannot see clearly. But when it is still, you can see everything as it truly is." The merchant was confused at first. How could calming his mind help him with his business decisions? But the monk explained that true clarity does not come from accumulating more wealth or information, but from finding peace within. As the merchant spent more time in that blue room, observing the vastness of the sky through the window, he began to understand. His mind, like the sky, could remain calm even as the storms of life passed by. He realized that peace was the key to making wiser, more thoughtful decisions. Over time, the merchant applied this teaching to his daily life. By calming his mind, he found that his financial decisions became sharper, his intuition more reliable, and his overall life more tranquil. He no longer needed to chase success. It flowed to him naturally, now that his mind was clear and focused. When you introduce blue into your home, particularly in spaces where you need to think deeply or make important decisions, you're inviting that same energy of calm and clarity. Blue helps to dispel mental clutter, making room for thoughtful reflection and wise choices. It's not just about creating a beautiful space, it's about fostering an environment where your mind can rest and rejuvenate, where creativity and insight can flourish. Imagine your office or bedroom painted in soothing shades of blue. As you step into that space, the day's stresses begin to melt away. You're able to focus on the tasks at hand with a clearer mind, and when it's time to rest, the peacefulness of the room lulls you into a deeper state of relaxation. Every time you look at those blue walls, you're reminded of the vastness of the sky, the endless possibilities that open up when your mind is calm and your spirit is at peace. But just as we need calm, we also need creativity, and that's where yellow comes in. Yellow is the color of the sun, of joy, energy, and creativity. It's bright, it's uplifting, and it's a color that sparks inspiration. In Buddhist teachings, yellow symbolizes a mind that is alive with optimism and potential, a mind that shines like the sun, attracting opportunities and economic growth through its radiant energy. I remember a story about a young artisan who struggled with self-doubt. He was incredibly talented, but he could never quite believe in himself. His workshop was filled with tools and materials, but his projects remained unfinished, and his ideas never seemed to come to life. He felt stuck, paralyzed by the fear that his work wasn't good enough. One day, while wandering through the countryside, he encountered a Buddhist master painting a mandala in vibrant shades of yellow. Intrigued, the artisan asked the master why he had chosen that particular color. The master smiled and said, "Yellow is the color of awakening. It is the light of creativity that shines when the heart is full of optimism. When you fill your life with this color, everything seems possible. The clouds of doubt disappear and the sun of opportunity shines through." Inspired by the master's words, the artisan returned to his workshop and decided to try something different. He painted one of the walls in a vibrant yellow, hoping that the color would spark the inspiration he so desperately needed. What happened next was almost magical. Every morning, as he entered his workshop and saw the yellow walls illuminated by the morning light, something inside him shifted. His hands moved more freely, his ideas flowed like never before, and soon his business began to thrive. It wasn't just the change in color that brought this transformation. It was the shift in his mindset. The yellow walls reminded him each day to approach his work with optimism and joy, to believe that his ideas were valuable and that his creativity could bring him success. Over time, his workshop became not only a place of productivity, but a source of inspiration for others, as his creative spirit attracted more clients and opportunities. When you choose yellow for a creative space or workspace, you're doing more than just brightening the room. You're inviting the energy of optimism and creativity into your life. Yellow stimulates the mind, helping ideas flow more easily and solutions to problems seem closer. It's a color that reminds you that with the right attitude, any challenge can be overcome, and every idea has the potential to grow into something great. Picture yourself in a room filled with the warm glow of yellow. Maybe it's your office, where you brainstorm new ideas, or a space where you pursue your hobbies. Each time you step into that room, the energy of the color lifts your spirits and opens your mind to new possibilities. You're no longer weighed down by doubt or hesitation. Instead, you feel light, inspired, and ready to take on whatever comes your way. Yellow is more than just a color. It's a beacon of hope and creativity, a reminder that with the right mindset, you can transform any situation into an opportunity for growth and success. So, when you bring yellow into your home, know that you're inviting not only beauty, but also the energy of potential and positivity. It's a powerful way to boost your creativity, attract new opportunities, and fill your life with the joy and light of the sun. Orange is a color that radiates warmth and energy. It's a color that doesn't go unnoticed, and its vibrant presence fills any space with a sense of vitality and enthusiasm. In Buddhist teachings, orange holds a special place. It's not just about energy and creativity, but about balance and harmony, especially in relationships. The color blends the energetic drive of red with the optimism of yellow, creating a dynamic that encourages growth in both personal and professional relationships. I remember an old story about a merchant who had a small market in a busy town. Despite offering high-quality products, he struggled to attract customers. His shop was functional, but lacked the warmth and connection that could draw people in. It felt cold, and that coldness kept potential customers from stopping by. One day, a Buddhist master passed by and, sensing the merchant's struggle, offered him simple advice: paint the walls of your shop orange. The merchant, puzzled by the suggestion, asked, "How can changing the color improve my business?" The master explained, "Orange is a color of invitation. Just as the sunset invites people to rest, orange invites connection. A business thrives not just on what you sell, but on the relationships you build." The merchant, intrigued, followed the master's advice and painted his shop in a bright, inviting orange. Almost immediately, he noticed a change. People began stopping by more frequently, drawn in by the warmth of the space. They didn't just come to buy, they stayed to talk, to connect, and to recommend his shop to others. Conversations flowed, relationships blossomed, and soon his business was not only thriving, but had become a gathering place for the community. The orange walls, once simply a background, had transformed the energy of the shop into a place where relationships and opportunities flourished. This is the power of orange. It creates a welcoming environment where people feel comfortable, connected, and engaged. When you use orange in your home, especially in communal areas like the living room or dining room, you're not just adding a burst of color, you're creating a space where relationships can grow and thrive. Orange fosters communication, collaboration, and sincerity, making it the perfect choice for spaces where you want people to feel at ease and connected. Think of your living room, a place where family and friends gather, filled with the warmth of orange. Every conversation that takes place in that space feels more open, every interaction more genuine. Orange doesn't just create an inviting atmosphere, it encourages the kind of deep connections that can lead to lasting success, both personally and professionally. It's a color that says, "Come in, stay a while, let's connect." And those connections can be the key to unlocking new financial opportunities, creative collaborations, and a network of support that enhances every part of your life. The beauty of orange is that it's not only about personal relationships, it extends to the professional world as well. In spaces where teamwork and collaboration are key, orange creates an environment where ideas flow easily and partnerships are built on trust and mutual respect. Whether it's in a business setting or your home, the energy of orange invites prosperity by nurturing the relationships that make success possible. And let's not forget, success isn't just about money. It's about the relationships you cultivate, the people you connect with, and the way those connections help you grow. When you bring orange into your home, you're fostering an environment that invites that kind of growth, where every conversation, every interaction feels meaningful. It's not just about what you achieve individually, but how you build something together with others. Now imagine walking through your home, every corner glowing with the warm energy of orange. You feel more open, more connected, and more supported. You're not just decorating your space, you're creating an environment that nurtures the relationships that bring fulfillment and prosperity into your life. Whether it's family gatherings in your orange-accented living room or brainstorming sessions with colleagues in an orange-energized workspace, the energy this color brings will fill your life with opportunities to connect, collaborate, and succeed. White, on the other hand, offers a completely different kind of energy, one of purity, clarity, and renewal. It's often associated with new beginnings, with wiping the slate clean and starting fresh. In Buddhist teachings, white is a color of mental clarity and spiritual purity. It symbolizes the opportunity to clear away the old, stagnant energies in your life and make way for growth, success, and new opportunities. There's a story I once heard about a young woman who felt stuck in her life. Her career had stalled, her relationships felt stagnant, and no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't seem to move forward. Her home, much like her life, was cluttered with old memories, dusty objects, and things she no longer needed but couldn't let go of. She knew she needed a change, but didn't know where to start. In her search for answers, she visited a Buddhist monastery where she met an old monk who listened carefully to her frustrations. After a moment of reflection, the monk took her to a simple, completely white room. The walls, the ceiling, the floor, everything was painted bright white, and the space felt light, as if the air itself could flow freely. The monk explained, "White is the color of purity and beginnings. It represents a space where anything can happen because there is nothing in the way. Just as this room is free of clutter, your life needs to be cleared so that new opportunities can come in." Inspired by the monk's words, the young woman returned home and made a bold decision. She began by getting rid of everything that no longer served her: old clothes, broken furniture, items that were weighing her down emotionally and physically. Then she painted her hallway and a small room white, just like the monk's room. As the white paint spread across the walls, she felt something shift inside her. Each stroke of the brush felt like she was clearing her own path, making space for new energy, new opportunities. Over time, things began to change. Her career, once stagnant, began to move forward. New doors opened that she hadn't even seen before. Her personal life, too, blossomed as she let go of the old relationships that were holding her back and made room for new connections. The white walls in her home were more than just a fresh coat of paint. They were a symbol of the fresh start she had given herself. By clearing away the old, she had made room for the new. When you bring white into your home, especially in areas where energy tends to get stuck, like hallways or small rooms, you're creating a space where that stagnant energy can finally flow freely. White invites clarity, renewal, and new beginnings, and it can help you clear your mind and your environment, making space for fresh opportunities to come into your life. It's more than just a color. It's a way to reset and refresh, both in your home and in your life. Picture yourself walking through a white hallway or sitting in a room painted in soft, bright white. The space feels open, light, and full of possibility. It's a place where your mind can clear, your heart can rest, and new ideas, new opportunities can take root. White is like a blank canvas, ready for you to create something new. It gives you the freedom to let go of what no longer serves you and embrace the fresh, new energy that's waiting to enter your life. And just like that young woman, you too can use the power of white to invite new opportunities and a sense of clarity into your life. Whether it's painting a room or simply clearing out the clutter, white reminds you that sometimes in order to move forward, you need to create space for something new. It's about letting go of the old and trusting that what comes next will be exactly what you need. So as you think about how to use colors in your home, remember that each one carries its own energy, its own invitation for transformation. Orange brings warmth and connection, fostering relationships and collaboration. White offers clarity and renewal, helping you clear the path for new opportunities. Together, they can help you create a home that not only reflects your style, but also supports your journey toward growth, success, and abundance. By thoughtfully integrating these colors into your environment, you're not just decorating, you're creating a space where energy flows freely, where opportunities flourish, and where your life can expand in ways you never thought possible. Each color you choose adds a new layer of meaning, a new opportunity for growth, connection, and clarity. And with the right balance of colors, your home can become a true reflection of the abundant, fulfilling life you're creating. As we come to the end of this video, remember that the power to transform your life is truly in your hands. And sometimes it's as simple as the colors you choose to surround yourself with. Each shade carries its own unique energy, and by inviting these colors into your home, you're opening the door to new opportunities, deeper connections, and a more prosperous life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with "I welcome abundance into my life" to affirm your commitment to positive change. Share this video with someone you care about, because together we can create a ripple effect of abundance, peace, and growth. Thank you for being here today and for taking this step towards a more fulfilling life. Until next time, keep believing, keep growing, and remember, you have the power to invite prosperity into every corner of your world. Stay tuned for more insights, and I'll see you in the next video. True love, as taught by the Buddha, transcends fleeting emotions and superficial attractions. It is not merely about romance or attachment. It is a deeper, transformative experience rooted in compassion, understanding, and selflessness. In Buddhist teachings, true love is an expression of the highest form of kindness and care for others, intertwined with our own path to inner peace. True love begins with loving kindness, a quality the Buddha described as the unconditional wish for all beings to be happy. It's a love that doesn't depend on circumstances or personal gain, but flows freely from the heart. Loving kindness requires us to see beyond the surface and connect with the shared humanity of all individuals. When we practice this quality, we become a source of warmth and light in the lives of others, offering our love without strings attached. Each day we can cultivate loving kindness by silently repeating the phrase, "May all beings be happy and free from suffering." This simple act can shift our mindset, allowing our thoughts and actions to reflect genuine care. The practice of loving kindness begins with ourselves. Often, we are our harshest critics, holding ourselves to impossible standards. Embracing our imperfections is a profound act of self-love. When we learn to treat ourselves with the same tenderness we offer others, we create a foundation for true love to flourish. It's in accepting ourselves as we are that we unlock the ability to extend that same compassion to the people around us. Each moment becomes an opportunity to embody loving kindness, transforming ordinary interactions into meaningful connections. Compassion, or karuna, is another essential quality of true love. It is the heartfelt desire to ease the suffering of others, a love that moves us to action. Compassion goes beyond passive concern. It requires us to be present with someone's pain and respond with patience and understanding. When we see a friend struggling or a stranger in need, we can embody compassion by offering a listening ear or a small act of kindness. Even a simple gesture, such as a smile or a word of encouragement, can remind someone they are not alone in their pain. Practicing compassion means imagining another's pain as our own, connecting to their experience with empathy rather than judgment. This does not mean taking on their suffering as a burden, but instead recognizing our shared humanity. Every person we encounter carries their struggles, joys, and stories. Compassion allows us to approach them with an open heart, free from preconceived notions or selfish agendas. In doing so, we cultivate love that is active and transformative, a love that seeks to heal rather than to possess. Sympathetic joy, or mudita, is the ability to celebrate the happiness of others without envy or comparison. In a world that often pits individuals against one another, this quality of true love can be revolutionary. It's not always easy to feel joy for others, especially when we are facing challenges of our own. Yet, practicing sympathetic joy allows us to rise above feelings of lack and connect with the abundance that surrounds us. When someone shares good news, we can practice this quality by fully immersing ourselves in their joy, genuinely expressing happiness for their success or blessings. In cultivating sympathetic joy, we learn that love is expansive rather than limited. Another person's joy does not diminish our own. It enriches it. When we genuinely celebrate the victories and milestones of those around us, we deepen our bonds and foster a spirit of generosity. This practice invites us to shift our focus from comparison to connection, allowing us to experience the fullness of life's shared moments. The simple act of saying, "I'm truly happy for you," and meaning it can transform relationships, making love a force that uplifts everyone it touches. Equanimity, or upekkha, is the foundation of true love. It is the quality of balance and non-attachment, the ability to love deeply without clinging or expecting anything in return. Equanimity teaches us that love is not about control or possession, but about freedom. This freedom allows us to embrace impermanence, the natural ebb and flow of life, and love without fear of loss. Reflecting on the impermanence of all things can help us approach love with a sense of peace and acceptance, rather than grasping or clinging. When we practice equanimity, we recognize that love is not diminished by change or separation. Instead, it grows stronger as we let go of the need to control outcomes. Loving deeply while holding space for freedom creates relationships that are rooted in respect and mutual growth. This doesn't mean detachment in a cold or indifferent sense, but rather a loving presence that honors the autonomy of others. By letting go of attachment, we create room for true love to flourish, unencumbered by fear or expectation. Each of these qualities, loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity, offers a unique pathway to understanding and embodying true love. They are not separate practices, but interwoven aspects of a holistic approach to love. Together, they guide us to love others selflessly while nurturing our inner peace and resilience. True love, as the Buddha taught, is not a fleeting emotion or a transactional exchange. It is a state of being, a way of relating to the world that brings harmony to ourselves and those around us. In practicing loving kindness, we plant seeds of goodwill in every interaction. These seeds grow into acts of kindness, words of encouragement, and moments of connection that brighten the lives of others. Compassion deepens this love, urging us to step into the shoes of others and respond to their pain with care and understanding. Sympathetic joy invites us to share in their happiness, creating a world where love is a celebration rather than a competition. Equanimity, the grounding force, reminds us that love is most powerful when it is free from conditions and expectations. As we integrate these qualities into our lives, we begin to see love not as something we seek, but as something we embody. Each day offers countless opportunities to practice true love, from the way we treat ourselves to the way we interact with strangers. Whether we are offering a kind word, sharing in someone's joy, or letting go of attachment, we are living the Buddha's timeless wisdom on love. True love, when cultivated with intention and mindfulness, becomes a source of strength, healing, and joy that transcends boundaries and transforms lives. True love is often misunderstood in a world where attachment and desire frequently masquerade as genuine affection. The Buddha illuminated a path where true love is not rooted in clinging or possession, but in freedom and liberation. Attachment, with its grip of fear and dependency, binds us to expectations that often lead to disappointment and suffering. True love, in contrast, seeks to uplift, support, and nurture without the need to control or possess. It is a selfless and expansive form of care that allows for the flourishing of both the giver and the receiver. When we love someone deeply, our primary wish is for their happiness, even if that happiness is not connected to us. This kind of love requires immense courage and inner strength because it challenges our ego-driven desires. We often want our loved ones to stay close, to act in ways that comfort us, and to fulfill our expectations. But the Buddha's wisdom reminds us that clinging to these desires is not love. It is attachment disguised as affection. Love that liberates, however, gives without conditions and allows others to be their truest selves. This freedom in love becomes particularly evident when we face moments of letting go. To love without attachment means to recognize the impermanence of all things, including relationships. When circumstances change or people grow apart, true love finds peace in wishing them well on their journey, even if it diverges from our own. This is not a passive acceptance, but an active celebration of their freedom and individuality. It is the purest form of love because it seeks nothing in return. The principle of freedom also applies to how we treat ourselves. Self-love is not about self-indulgence or chasing perfection. It is about accepting ourselves as we are, with all our strengths and flaws. Often we burden ourselves with expectations of who we should be, striving endlessly for an ideal that may never be attainable. This creates a cycle of self-judgment and dissatisfaction, which stifles our ability to love ourselves authentically. By releasing these expectations and embracing our imperfections, we create space for growth and genuine self-compassion. When we stop demanding perfection from ourselves, we naturally begin to extend the same grace to others. This shift creates a ripple effect in our relationships. Instead of trying to mold others to fit our vision of who they should be, we learn to appreciate them for who they truly are. This acceptance forms the foundation of deeper and more meaningful connections, where both parties feel seen, valued, and respected. True love does not seek to fix or change. It seeks to understand and support. In freeing ourselves from attachment, we also free others from the weight of our expectations. Relationships thrive when both individuals feel unburdened by the fear of judgment or the need to meet unrealistic standards. When we love with a sense of freedom, we create an environment where trust, authenticity, and mutual respect can flourish. This kind of love is a gift, not a demand, and it allows both people to grow individually and together. Letting go of attachment is not synonymous with detachment. Detachment often implies a lack of care or involvement, but true love is deeply engaged and present. It is fully invested in the well-being of the other person while remaining free from possessiveness. This balance requires mindfulness and self-awareness, as well as a commitment to examining our motives and intentions in every act of love. Practicing true love in this way can be transformative. It teaches us to focus on the present moment, appreciating the time we share with our loved ones without clinging to the fear of losing them. It also helps us cultivate gratitude for the connections we have, rather than dwelling on what might be missing or what could be improved. True love thrives in the here and now, unburdened by the regrets of the past or the anxieties of the future. This perspective on love also brings clarity to the boundaries we set in our relationships. Boundaries are not barriers, they are expressions of respect for ourselves and others. They ensure that love remains healthy, mutual, and free from the toxicity of overdependence or control. When we establish boundaries with love and compassion, we honor our own needs while also respecting the needs of those we care about. True love, as the Buddha described it, is not confined to romantic relationships. It extends to all forms of connection, family, friendships, and even our interactions with strangers. The qualities of loving kindness, compassion, and non-attachment are universal and can be applied to every relationship in our lives. By practicing these principles, we cultivate a love that is expansive and all-encompassing. This expansive love also includes our relationship with the world around us. When we view nature, other beings, and the planet itself with the same lens of freedom and compassion, we develop a sense of interconnectedness that transcends individual desires. True love recognizes that our well-being is intertwined with the well-being of all living things, fostering a sense of responsibility and care for the larger whole. Practicing true love requires patience and dedication. It is not something we master overnight. There will be moments when attachment resurfaces, pulling us back into patterns of clinging and fear. But each time we notice this, we have an opportunity to return to the path of freedom. Mindfulness and meditation can be powerful tools in this journey, helping us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment and gently guiding us back to the principles of true love. As we deepen our understanding of true love, we begin to see that it is not limited by time or space. Even when relationships change, the love we have cultivated remains. It exists as a wish for the happiness and well-being of others, carried forward in our actions and thoughts. This realization brings a sense of peace and continuity, reminding us that love is never truly lost. It transforms and evolves. In many ways, true love is a practice of letting go, not in the sense of giving up, but in releasing the illusions and fears that hold us back from experiencing love fully. It is a journey of opening our hearts, widening our perspective, and embracing the beauty of impermanence. By letting go, we make room for love to flow freely, unencumbered by the chains of attachment or expectation. Through the lens of true love, we begin to understand that happiness is not something we derive from others, but something we share with them. It is not about filling a void, but about overflowing with kindness and generosity. This shift in perspective allows us to approach relationships with a sense of abundance rather than scarcity, creating a foundation for joy and harmony. True love, in its purest form, liberates us from the cycle of grasping and suffering. It teaches us that the greatest gift we can offer to others is our freedom, and the greatest gift we can receive is theirs. This mutual liberation is the essence of love that transcends conditions, a love that is as vast and boundless as the sky itself. To cultivate true love in your life, the practice of being present is essential. Often, we engage in conversations while our minds are elsewhere, planning, worrying, or thinking about our responses. True love begins when we give the gift of our undivided attention. Listening with full presence allows us to truly hear not just the words spoken, but also the emotions and needs behind them. When loved ones feel heard and understood, it creates a sense of safety and trust that strengthens the bond between us. Being present is not just about hearing, it's about seeing. Take a moment to truly notice your loved ones, the expressions on their faces, the tone of their voices, and the small gestures they make. These details are often overlooked in our busy lives, yet they hold the essence of connection. When we slow down and observe with mindful attention, we discover deeper layers of the people we love, enriching our relationships and fostering a sense of intimacy. Gratitude is another cornerstone of mindful loving. It's easy to take for granted the people who bring joy and support into our lives. Regularly expressing appreciation reminds us of their value and strengthens the bond we share. Gratitude doesn't have to be grand or formal. It can be as simple as saying, "I'm so grateful for the way you make me laugh," or leaving a note to let someone know they are cherished. These small acts of acknowledgement are powerful reminders that love thrives when it is nurtured. Practicing gratitude also shifts our perspective. Instead of focusing on what might be missing in our relationships, we begin to see the abundance of care and kindness already present. This shift creates a positive feedback loop, where our appreciation inspires others to act lovingly in return. Over time, this cycle deepens the connections we hold dear and allows love to flourish even in challenging moments. Meditation on love is a transformative practice that helps us connect with our own hearts and extend kindness to others. To begin, find a quiet space and bring to mind someone you care about deeply. Visualize them happy, healthy, and at peace. Silently repeat phrases like, "May you be safe, may you be happy, may you be free from suffering." This practice strengthens the natural warmth of your heart and fosters a sense of well-being. As your meditation deepens, expand your focus to include people you know casually, those you have conflicts with, and even those you may never meet. The act of sending loving kindness to others dissolves barriers and reminds us of our shared humanity. It becomes a powerful tool for cultivating empathy, softening anger, and opening ourselves to the possibility of healing difficult relationships. Through the regular practice of mindful loving, we also begin to notice how we treat ourselves. True love cannot be fully expressed to others unless we learn to direct it inward. Many of us are quick to criticize our own shortcomings while easily offering forgiveness to others. By practicing self-compassion, we create a foundation of kindness within, allowing us to love others without fear or hesitation. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves as we would a dear friend. When we stumble, instead of harsh judgment, we can say to ourselves, "It's okay to feel this way. You're doing your best." Over time, this practice softens our inner dialogue and brings a sense of peace that radiates outward, improving our interactions with the world. Mindful loving also invites us to be patient. Relationships, like anything valuable, require time to grow and evolve. There will be moments of misunderstanding, frustration, and even hurt. In these times, practicing patience helps us pause and respond with care rather than reacting impulsively. This patience allows space for growth, healing, and the strengthening of trust. Another aspect of mindful loving is forgiveness. Carrying resentment weighs heavily on the heart and creates distance in relationships. By forgiving others and ourselves, we release this burden and make room for love to take its place. Forgiveness is not about condoning harm, but about choosing freedom from the pain it causes. It is an act of love for both the forgiver and the forgiven. Mindful loving encourages us to celebrate the joy of others. When a loved one experiences success or happiness, take time to genuinely rejoice in their fortune. This act of shared joy, free from envy or comparison, deepens the bond between you. It reinforces the understanding that their happiness contributes to the collective well-being of your relationship. Empathy is another pillar of mindful loving. Striving to understand the feelings and perspectives of others, even when they differ from our own, fosters connection and reduces conflict. When we approach conversations with curiosity rather than defensiveness, we create opportunities for deeper understanding and mutual respect. In moments of challenge, mindfulness reminds us to breathe. When emotions run high, a few mindful breaths can act as a reset, helping us approach situations with clarity and calm. This simple practice can prevent misunderstandings from escalating and guide us back to a place of love and understanding. Every act of mindful loving, no matter how small, contributes to a larger culture of compassion in our lives. Whether it's a kind word, a gentle touch, or simply the intention to be present, each action plants a seed of love that has the potential to grow beyond what we can imagine. These practices are not isolated. They intertwine, creating a harmonious rhythm that nurtures our relationships and ourselves. Mindful loving is not a destination, but a journey, a daily practice that unfolds moment by moment. As we cultivate presence, gratitude, compassion, and self-love, we discover that true love is not something we give or receive. It is something we become. Through this journey, we align with the profound truth that love is the essence of a life well lived. True love, as the Buddha taught, is not something external that we search for or possess. It is a profound state of being cultivated within, arising from an open heart and a peaceful mind. True love is rooted in kindness, compassion, joy, and balance, and these qualities transform the way we connect with ourselves and others. When we love in this way, our love becomes an offering, free of conditions and expectations, allowing it to flow naturally and effortlessly. Kindness, or loving kindness, forms the foundation of true love. It is the genuine wish for the happiness and well-being of others, extended without prejudice or self-interest. This love starts within us, as we learn to embrace our own imperfections and treat ourselves with the same tenderness we offer to others. When we can truly be kind to ourselves, it becomes easier to extend this warmth outward to friends, family, and even strangers, breaking down barriers of separation. Compassion deepens this love by recognizing the suffering in others and responding with care and understanding. True love does not turn away from pain, but meets it with courage and empathy. When we practice compassion, we begin to see that everyone carries burdens, just as we do. This awareness dissolves judgments and fosters a sense of shared humanity. By caring for the suffering of others, we nurture a love that is active and transformative, bringing healing to both giver and receiver. Joy is an often overlooked aspect of love, yet it is essential for its fullness. True love finds joy in the happiness of others, celebrating their successes and blessings as if they were our own. This joy is free from envy or competition, as it springs from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. When we cultivate this quality, love becomes a source of lightness and delight, lifting us above the weight of comparison and self-centeredness. Equanimity brings balance and stability to love, allowing it to endure through life's inevitable changes. This quality teaches us to love without clinging, to care without controlling, and to accept the impermanence of all things. When we practice equanimity, we free ourselves and others from the burden of expectations, creating a space where love can flourish without fear or attachment. It is not detachment, but a profound letting go that allows love to remain steady and pure. True love is a liberating force that transcends the limitations of ego and attachment. It does not seek to possess or bind, but rather to uplift and support. This love gives freely, not out of obligation or need, but from an overflowing sense of abundance. In loving this way, we discover that the act of loving itself is its own reward, a reflection of the boundless capacity of the human heart. Practicing true love requires mindfulness and presence. When we are fully present with others, we truly see them, hear them, and understand them. This depth of connection fosters intimacy and trust, creating relationships that are both nurturing and resilient. By bringing our awareness to the moments we share with loved ones, we enrich these interactions and deepen the bonds that unite us. Gratitude is another way to strengthen the love we cultivate. When we express genuine appreciation for the people in our lives, we affirm their value and the unique contributions they make to our happiness. Gratitude opens our hearts and reminds us of the interconnectedness of all beings, making our love more expansive and inclusive. As we continue to embody these qualities, kindness, compassion, joy, and balance, true love becomes a guiding force in our lives. It shapes our actions, informs our decisions, and deepens our relationships. Over time, it transforms not only how we love others, but also how we experience the world. Love becomes a spiritual practice, a path to awakening and liberation. Ultimately, true love leads us to a profound realization. It is not something to be acquired or achieved, but a natural expression of our deepest self. By turning inward and nurturing the seeds of love within, we find that we have everything we need to create a life filled with meaning, connection, and joy. True love is the essence of our being, a timeless wisdom that frees us and brings us closer to the truth of who we are. Let this wisdom inspire you to love more deeply, more selflessly, and with greater understanding. In doing so, you align your heart with the timeless truth. Love is the path to liberation. Imagine lying down at night, your mind racing with unfinished tasks, your body tense from the day's stress, and sleep feeling like a distant dream. You're not alone. Millions struggle with the elusive art of truly restful sleep. But what if the solution wasn't complicated? What if, in just 5 minutes, you could unlock the kind of deep, rejuvenating sleep that leaves you feeling refreshed, energized, and ready to take on anything? This isn't about expensive gadgets, magic pills, or endless rituals. It's about tapping into simple, time-tested techniques that align your body and mind for rest. From the power of your breath to calming scents, ancient yoga poses to mental gratitude practices, these strategies will transform the way you approach sleep. Whether you've been tossing and turning for years or just need a way to unwind after a long day, these techniques hold the key to the best sleep of your life, all in just 5 minutes. Let's begin the journey to deep, effortless rest. Number 1, the breath as your gateway to deep sleep. The breath is often underestimated as a powerful tool for achieving a state of deep relaxation and readiness for sleep. It is more than just a life-sustaining function. It is the bridge between the conscious and subconscious mind, and when used intentionally, it can guide the body into a state of calm and restoration. By focusing on your breathing, you can bypass the mental chatter and stress that often accompany sleepless nights. The 4 to 7 8 breathing method is particularly effective in this regard. When you inhale for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, and exhale for 8 seconds, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system. This system is responsible for calming the body and reducing the fight or flight response that keeps many people awake. The process may feel awkward or challenging at first, especially the extended exhalation. But with practice, it becomes a natural and soothing rhythm. The science behind this method is compelling. Holding the breath allows oxygen to fully saturate the lungs and bloodstream, while the slow exhale removes carbon dioxide and creates a sense of relief and release. This cycle triggers a cascade of physiological changes, including a slower heart rate and reduced blood pressure, which are essential for falling into deep sleep. Furthermore, focusing on the breath serves as a form of meditation, drawing your attention away from stressors and quieting the mind. Many who practice this technique report a feeling of serenity washing over them within moments, as if they are being gently pulled into the embrace of sleep. The beauty of the breath is its accessibility. It requires no tools or equipment, only a willingness to tune in and let go. Incorporating this into your nightly routine can transform not only how quickly you fall asleep, but also the quality of your rest. Number 2, releasing tension through the body. Tension is the silent saboteur of sleep, often lurking unnoticed in the body while the mind races. It can manifest as tight shoulders, clenched jaws, or even an overall sense of restlessness that makes settling into bed a struggle. Progressive muscle relaxation is a powerful technique to combat this tension and prepare the body for sleep. This method involves systematically tensing and releasing each muscle group, starting from the toes and moving upward through the entire body. By intentionally engaging with your physical sensations, you bring awareness to areas of stress that might otherwise go unnoticed. As you lie down, begin by curling your toes tightly for a few seconds and then letting them go completely limp. Notice the contrast between the tension and the release. Move up to your calves, thighs, abdomen, and so on, all the way to your face and scalp. Pay special attention to areas where you often carry stress, such as your neck and shoulders. With each release, imagine the tension flowing out of your body like water draining from a bathtub. This visualization enhances the effect, creating a deeper sense of relaxation. Progressive muscle relaxation does more than just ease physical discomfort. It shifts your focus away from anxious thoughts and toward a present moment awareness of your body. This grounding effect is especially helpful for those whose minds tend to spiral into worry at bedtime. Over time, the practice trains your body to recognize and respond to the cues of relaxation, making it easier to fall asleep naturally. This technique is a simple yet profound way to reconnect with your body and create a sanctuary of calm within yourself. Next, the power of visualization in sleep. The human mind is a vast and complex landscape capable of conjuring vivid images, emotions, and scenarios. When harnessed intentionally, visualization can become a powerful tool for inducing sleep. Visualization works by redirecting the mind's energy away from stress and towards peaceful, calming images. It's not about escaping reality, but creating a mental space where relaxation and serenity can flourish. Imagine lying in bed with your eyes closed, your body fully relaxed from the progressive muscle technique. Now, picture yourself in a tranquil setting, a place that feels safe and inviting. This could be a secluded beach with gentle waves lapping at the shore, a quiet forest with sunlight filtering through the trees, or a cozy cabin with a crackling fire. Engage all your senses in this visualization. Hear the sounds, smell the scents, feel the textures. The more detailed and immersive your imagined scene, the more effective it becomes in calming your mind. Visualization works because the brain doesn't always distinguish between imagined and real experiences. When you imagine a peaceful scene, your body responds as if you were truly there, releasing calming hormones like serotonin and reducing stress hormones like cortisol. This creates the ideal physiological conditions for sleep. Visualization also provides a focus point, steering your thoughts away from worries and preventing the mental drift that often keeps people awake. For those new to visualization, it might take some practice to fully immerse yourself in the imagery. You might find it helpful to use guided visualization recordings, which provide prompts to help you build your mental landscape. Over time, this technique can become a cherished part of your bedtime routine, offering a mental escape and a pathway to the deepest, most restorative sleep. Number 4, the role of sound in deep sleep. Sound has an intrinsic connection to our mental and emotional states. From the rhythmic beating of a drum to the gentle rustle of leaves, auditory input profoundly influences our inner balance. When harnessed thoughtfully, sound becomes a powerful ally in the pursuit of deep, rejuvenating sleep. Many people underestimate the role sound plays in preparing the mind and body for rest. Yet, it is one of the simplest tools you can use to create an environment conducive to sleep. Consider the soothing effect of white noise. This steady, uninterrupted sound masks other noises that might disrupt your sleep, such as traffic, barking dogs, or the hum of household appliances. White noise creates a consistent auditory environment, allowing your mind to settle into a rhythm that promotes relaxation. Similarly, nature sounds, such as the gentle patter of rain, ocean waves, or chirping crickets, tap into an innate sense of calmness rooted in our evolutionary history. These sounds evoke memories of safety and tranquility, environments in which our ancestors felt secure enough to rest. Binaural beats are another fascinating auditory tool for sleep enhancement. By playing two slightly different frequencies in each ear, binaural beats create a perceived third frequency that aligns with brainwave states conducive to relaxation or sleep. For example, delta waves, associated with the deepest stages of sleep, can be stimulated through carefully designed audio tracks. Studies suggest that listening to binaural beats before bed can help you transition into a restful state more quickly and improve the quality of your sleep. Guided meditation or sleep stories delivered through calm and melodic voices also provide an auditory pathway to relaxation. These narratives often combine soft music with spoken word, leading you through peaceful scenarios or encouraging deep breathing. The structured focus of these recordings distracts the mind from intrusive thoughts, allowing you to drift naturally into sleep. To make the most of sound for sleep, consider creating a nightly routine. Set aside 5 minutes to play your chosen audio before lying down. Use headphones or a quality speaker to immerse yourself fully in the experience. Over time, these sounds will become associated with sleep in your mind, acting as a cue that it's time to rest. The beauty of sound is that it is infinitely customizable. Whether you prefer the hum of a fan, the complexity of a symphony, or the simplicity of raindrops, you can tailor your auditory environment to suit your personal preferences and achieve the best sleep of your life. Number 5, creating the ideal sleep environment. The physical environment in which you sleep is a cornerstone of restful nights. While many focus on internal factors like stress or diet, the external surroundings of your bedroom play an equally crucial role. A well-designed sleep environment doesn't merely look appealing, it actively encourages your body and mind to unwind, preparing you for deep and restorative sleep. This process begins with light control. Exposure to light, especially blue light from screens, suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. By dimming lights an hour before bed and using blackout curtains, you create a dark sanctuary that signals to your brain that it's time to wind down. Temperature is another critical factor. The human body naturally cools down as it prepares for sleep, so aligning your environment with this process can make a significant difference. Studies suggest that the optimal bedroom temperature for sleep is between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. Cooler temperatures encourage your body to maintain its natural thermoregulation, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. If controlling the room temperature isn't feasible, consider breathable bedding materials and lightweight pajamas to keep yourself comfortable. Soundproofing your sleep space is equally important. Unwanted noise can disrupt even the deepest stages of sleep, leading to feelings of restlessness and fatigue. If noise from outside or within your home is unavoidable, tools like white noise machines or earplugs can mitigate these disturbances. A serene, quiet environment allows your brain to remain undisturbed as it cycles through the various sleep stages. The role of scent should not be underestimated when creating a perfect sleep environment. Aromatherapy, using essential oils like lavender, chamomile, or eucalyptus, has been shown to promote relaxation and improve sleep quality. Placing a few drops of essential oil on your pillow or using a diffuser can fill the room with a calming aroma that prepares your senses for rest. Over time, the scent becomes a signal to your brain that it's time to relax and sleep. Finally, the organization and cleanliness of your space also influence your sleep quality. A cluttered or chaotic environment can contribute to feelings of stress, making it harder to unwind. Keeping your bedroom tidy and free of distractions creates a sense of order and peace. Remove unnecessary items, particularly work-related objects or electronics, which can serve as reminders of daytime stress. This makes your bedroom a dedicated haven for sleep. By addressing each of these environmental factors, you can transform your bedroom into a sleep sanctuary. This simple yet powerful act of creating an optimal sleep environment can have a profound impact on how quickly you fall asleep, how deeply you rest, and how refreshed you feel upon waking. It's not just about aesthetics, it's about designing a space that aligns with your body's natural rhythms and supports the restorative power of sleep. Number 6, harnessing the power of gratitude and positive affirmations for restful sleep. Gratitude is a transformative force that has the power to shift your mental and emotional state, even in the most stressful moments. It is more than just a fleeting feeling. It is a practice that, when integrated into your bedtime routine, can pave the way for deeper relaxation and restorative sleep. As your day winds down and your mind begins to reflect on everything that transpired, it is easy to focus on challenges, anxieties, or tasks left undone. This habitual cycle of negative thoughts can be a major barrier to falling asleep. Gratitude interrupts this cycle by redirecting your attention to the positive aspects of your life. One of the simplest ways to practice gratitude before bed is to reflect on 3 things you are thankful for. These do not have to be monumental achievements or grand events. Often, it is the small, everyday moments that carry the most significance. Perhaps you enjoyed a delicious meal, received a kind word from a friend, or witnessed a beautiful sunset. As you recall these moments, take the time to fully immerse yourself in the emotions they evoke. Let the warmth of gratitude wash over you, replacing any lingering stress or tension. The impact of this practice on sleep is rooted in neuroscience. Gratitude activates the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine and serotonin, neurochemicals that promote feelings of happiness and well-being. At the same time, it reduces cortisol levels, alleviating the physical manifestations of stress. This combination of effects creates an ideal mental and physical state for falling asleep. Over time, practicing gratitude can rewire your brain to focus more naturally on positivity, making it easier to relax each night. Positive affirmations are another powerful tool to enhance your sleep routine. These are simple, empowering statements that you repeat to yourself, either silently or aloud, to counteract negative thoughts and beliefs. At bedtime, affirmations can help quiet the mental noise that often keeps you awake. Phrases like, "I am at peace," "I am safe and ready to rest," or "My body and mind are relaxed and prepared for sleep," can be incredibly effective. The key is to choose affirmations that resonate with you personally and to repeat them with conviction and intention. The effectiveness of affirmations lies in their ability to influence your subconscious mind. As you repeat these positive statements, you begin to internalize them, shifting your mindset and emotional state. This practice can be especially beneficial for individuals who struggle with anxiety or self-doubt, as it provides a structured way to replace negative thought patterns with constructive ones. Over time, affirmations become a form of mental conditioning, making it easier to cultivate a calm and restful mindset at night. Combining gratitude and affirmations into a single practice can amplify their effects. After reflecting on what you are grateful for, follow up with a few affirmations that align with your intentions for rest and relaxation. For example, you might say, "I am grateful for the love and support in my life, and I trust that I am deserving of deep and peaceful sleep." This pairing creates a seamless transition from reflection to intention, anchoring your mind in a state of positivity and calm. To make these practices even more impactful, consider journaling your thoughts. Writing down your gratitudes and affirmations allows you to externalize them, giving them a tangible presence. It also serves as a record that you can look back on during challenging times, reminding you of the abundance and resilience in your life. Keeping a gratitude journal by your bedside ensures that this practice becomes a consistent part of your nightly routine. Another way to enhance the experience is to incorporate mindfulness techniques. As you reflect on your gratitude or repeat your affirmations, focus on your breath and bodily sensations. This dual attention helps anchor you in the present moment, reducing the tendency for your mind to wander. You might also visualize the things you are grateful for, or imagine your affirmations manifesting as a warm, calming light enveloping your body. This visualization adds a sensory dimension to the practice, deepening its effects. Over time, the consistent practice of gratitude and affirmations can transform your relationship with sleep. Instead of approaching bedtime with dread or frustration, you begin to associate it with feelings of positivity, peace, and renewal. This shift not only improves the quality of your rest, but also enhances your overall well-being, as the benefits of gratitude and affirmations extend far beyond the bedroom. They foster a mindset of abundance and self-compassion, empowering you to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. As you integrate these practices into your nightly routine, remember that their power lies in consistency. Even on nights when sleep feels elusive or your mind is particularly restless, returning to gratitude and affirmations can provide a sense of stability and comfort. They are simple yet profound tools, always available to guide you back to a place of calm and rest. With time and patience, they can help you unlock the best sleep of your life. Number 7, the calming influence of aromatherapy. Aromatherapy has been used for centuries as a natural remedy to promote relaxation and improve sleep quality. The power of scent is deeply rooted in the way our brain processes smells, connecting them directly to the limbic system, the part of the brain responsible for emotions and memory. This makes aromatherapy a particularly potent tool for calming the mind and preparing the body for restful sleep. When certain scents are introduced into your bedtime routine, they act as a gentle nudge to your brain, signaling that it's time to unwind and let go of the stresses of the day. Lavender is one of the most popular and effective essential oils for promoting sleep. Its soft floral aroma has been scientifically proven to reduce anxiety, lower heart rate, and even decrease blood pressure, creating an ideal state for relaxation. Chamomile is another powerful option, with its sweet, apple-like scent that is known for its calming and sedative properties. These oils, along with others like sandalwood, jasmine, and bergamot, work synergistically with your nervous system to create a sense of peace and tranquility. Incorporating aromatherapy into your sleep routine is simple and adaptable to your personal preferences. One of the easiest methods is to use an essential oil diffuser. By adding a few drops of your chosen oil to the diffuser and letting it fill your bedroom with its soothing aroma, you create a calming environment that encourages your mind and body to relax. Alternatively, you can place a few drops of essential oil on your pillowcase, ensuring that the scent lingers close to you as you drift off to sleep. For a more immersive experience, consider using aromatherapy bath salts or candles as part of a pre-bedtime ritual. The effectiveness of aromatherapy can be enhanced by pairing it with other relaxation techniques. For instance, you might practice deep breathing or meditation while inhaling the scent of lavender or chamomile. This combination amplifies the calming effects, grounding you in the present moment while soothing your senses. Visualization can also be a powerful addition. As you breathe in the aroma, imagine it washing over your body like a gentle wave, dissolving tension and stress with each exhale. Aromatherapy also offers an opportunity for personalization. By experimenting with different essential oils, you can discover which scents resonate most with you and create a unique blend that feels comforting and familiar. Over time, your chosen scent becomes associated with sleep, serving as a powerful cue for your brain to begin its nightly shutdown process. This association strengthens with consistency, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. Another benefit of aromatherapy is its versatility. Beyond promoting relaxation, certain essential oils can also address specific issues that may interfere with sleep, such as headaches, congestion, or muscle tension. For example, eucalyptus oil can help clear nasal passages, while peppermint oil provides relief from tension headaches. By tailoring your aromatherapy routine to your unique needs, you can create a comprehensive approach to improving your sleep quality. While aromatherapy is generally safe, it's important to use it mindfully. Essential oils are highly concentrated and should be used in moderation. If applying them to your skin, always dilute them with a carrier oil to avoid irritation. Additionally, ensure proper ventilation when using a diffuser and choose high-quality, pure essential oils to maximize their benefits. Over time, the calming influence of aromatherapy becomes an integral part of your sleep routine. It not only enhances your ability to relax and fall asleep, but also transforms bedtime into a ritual of self-care. By surrounding yourself with soothing scents, you create an environment that nurtures your well-being and sets the stage for truly restorative rest. Chapter 8. The 5-minute yoga pose for ultimate relaxation. Yoga has long been celebrated for its ability to harmonize the mind and body, making it an excellent practice to incorporate into your bedtime routine. One particular yoga pose, Viparita Karani, or legs up the wall, is especially effective for promoting relaxation and preparing the body for sleep. This simple yet powerful pose requires no prior experience and can be performed in just 5 minutes, making it an accessible option for anyone seeking a quick and effective way to unwind before bed. To practice Viparita Karani, begin by sitting sideways against a wall with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Slowly lie back as you swing your legs up the wall, positioning your body so that your hips are as close to the wall as is comfortable. Rest your arms at your sides with your palms facing upward, allowing your shoulders and back to fully relax. If needed, place a folded blanket or pillow under your hips for added support. Close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths, focusing on the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen. This pose works wonders for relaxation because it reverses the effects of gravity on the lower body, encouraging blood flow from the legs back toward the heart. This can help reduce swelling, relieve tension in the lower back, and ease the feeling of heaviness in the legs that often accompanies a long day. Additionally, The inverted position has a calming effect on the nervous system, signaling the body to shift from a state of alertness to one of rest and recovery. The benefits of Viparita Karani extend beyond the physical. As you hold the pose, your mind naturally begins to slow down, creating space for introspection and stillness. This makes it an ideal time to practice mindfulness or focus on your breathing. For example, you might count your breaths or silently repeat a calming affirmation, such as, "I am at peace," or "I let go of the day." This dual focus on the body and mind creates a holistic sense of relaxation, making it easier to transition into sleep. For those who struggle with anxiety or racing thoughts at bedtime, this pose can be particularly effective. The gentle stretch and inverted position provide a sense of grounding, anchoring you in the present moment and helping to quiet the mental noise that often interferes with sleep. Over time, practicing Viparita Karani before bed can become a ritual that signals to your body and mind that it's time to let go of the day and prepare for rest. While 5 minutes is all you need to experience the benefits of this pose, you can extend the practice if time allows. Adding soft music, a guided meditation, or aromatherapy to your yoga session can enhance the calming effects and create a deeply restorative experience. As you lie in the pose, imagine the tension melting away from your body with each exhale, leaving you feeling light, calm, and ready for sleep. Viparita Karani is also highly adaptable, making it a suitable option for individuals of all fitness levels. If lying flat on the floor feels uncomfortable, consider placing a bolster or additional pillows under your back for extra support. Alternatively, if you don't have access to a wall, you can achieve a similar effect by resting your legs on a sturdy chair. The key is to find a position that feels comfortable and allows you to fully relax. Incorporating this pose into your nightly routine is a simple yet transformative practice. In just 5 minutes, you can release the physical and mental tension that accumulates throughout the day, setting the stage for a peaceful night's sleep. Over time, Viparita Karani becomes more than just a yoga pose. It becomes a gateway to a state of deep relaxation and well-being that enhances not only your sleep, but your overall quality of life. And there you have it, simple, effective steps to help you achieve the best sleep of your life, starting tonight. Remember, small changes can lead to big transformations, and your journey to restful, rejuvenating sleep is just beginning. If you found these tips helpful and want more life-changing insights, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like and share this with anyone who deserves better sleep, because great rest is the foundation for a thriving life. Stay tuned for more tips, and until next time, sleep well and dream big.